Hey, Auto here, and welcome to another episode of Road to King. We're still playing in Night 7, trying to get to Night 8 after all this time, but let's see what we can pick up. I think I get Todd and Diego here. Coming into this game, I think I want to try and get as many demons as possible to see how that works out in the game, because I know it's one of the most OP factions. So I'm going to go for that today. Let's pick Diego and Todd. I don't think we're going to be lasting very long here against El Bueno de la. You know, Diego's already down and Todd won't last much longer. Let's see what we can get here. An extra spot anyway on the board. And then I think we'll get Maximus for that third spot on the board. I don't think Diego will be lasting much longer in this team. He's not bringing much, really. Let's see who we're going up against. Now, Songo, a stronger team than ours. Conrad and Pirion. Diego's doing a bit of damage to the enemies, but it's not enough to make any difference, and Maximus is down now. 5 more points. Could get an extra Todd, and I think I'll leave it at that. Yeah. Right now, not looking great. I hope we get a bit more lucky in the next few rounds. We haven't got any combinations yet, any synergy. And this is... I might be able to do something since they haven't got any melee units, but I think Ramses is going to be doing too much healing for us to take anything. Okay, so we're dead last. But that's a good roll right there, and get a 4th place, and I think put 2 Maximuses on the board. See how the enemies react to that. I really need to find some more synergy. So right now, Maximus doing some alright damage, but I mean Todd's already dead. We might be able to take this if Hecate doesn't do too much damage. No, we're not. Hecate managed to clutch that for Bowie Fan, and let's see, we get a Coco, bring in a ranged unit, and also a tribal synergy, which is going to give a 40% or 60%, I can't quite remember, extra attack and attack speed, and that's a good roll again. We get another Maximus. And we can put Lancelot in to get some guardians. And we still haven't found any demons, so it's a bit disappointing, but we have to deal with what we're given. Anyway, we got our first victory there, I think, against Ambro. And we could get Jaxi. Jaxi will bring in more tribal and more guardians. So that's probably a good move. We can replace Todd. Get the full tribal synergy, and Maximus is going to be super strong in the next few rounds. And Maximus destroying Lancelot and Todd now. Lancelot's tanking a lot of damage against Sharissa, and that's a nice little win there against the guy who was first until now, and now he's second. See, I don't quite know what to do. None of the characters here are very interesting to me considering the team I've already built up. But I'll get an extra spot anyway, and I think I'm going to pick Ramses. You can do a bit of healing, I suppose, and yeah. Anyway, nice victory against Songo. I think I'm going to replace Ramses with Growly. Growly level 26, very strong, could tank a lot of damage. Need to put him at the front, and probably more in the middle actually, because put Maximus at the back actually, so he can jump to the back of the enemy team and do a lot of damage there. Going against Baigaga. Maximus already destroyed Marilyn, And Lancelot now. Minerva's going down. And that's quite an easy victory here. None of our heroes have died. Starting to look quite good. We're now in 3rd place. We can get an extra Jaxi here. I'll get that instead of the exposition because we've only just got enough points for that, and be a bit of a waste. So we wouldn't be able to buy any new hero after buying the extra spot on the board. Let's see who we're going up against. Looks like we can defeat just about anybody right now who we could go up against. Thanks to Maximus. But here, the evasion that the enemy's got is quite substantial. It might cause us a bit of difficulties, but it looks like we're going to pull through. Hecate is not going to last long here. And that's it. And we've got plenty of points now. Get that extra position, the 6th position on the board. And I'll go for Shuisa temporarily, I suppose. Maybe... Actually, I might pick up Bourbon, because Bourbon's my highest level guy. Very strong. And we also get the Shaman synergy, which means we get extra skill power. So Maximus is going to be even stronger. And we can see that here, where he destroyed people until he died. Now, our team seems to be working quite well right now, with 6 wins in a row. Another Growly, great. And I think I'll save up the rest of the points. I think rather than looking for demons, since we haven't found any apart from Growly right now, I'm going to look for a 4th Guardian to get some really good defense, and maybe a 3rd Shaman. I think that'll be enough to get the victory against El Bueno de la, who we're defeating quite easily here. In fact, we're 1st now. So I could get Bruno to already finish that Shaman synergy, and I'll just have to wait for next turn to buy an extra spot so I can put him in. Or I guess I could just put him in instead of Lancelot, because Lancelot's not really doing much since he's just the 3rd Guardian out of 4. And this brings 100% skill power with the big mushroom. 26 points for the next round. We can get a 7th spot on the board and Giscarda to get some beast action. 20% extra attack. We could get Liko. Liko will bring in more health and more defense. So that means our heroes are all going to be extremely tanky, especially Growly. And we've got a lot more might than Baigaga right now. So I'd be surprised if we didn't win extremely easily. Yeah, look at that. Hanso's not able to do anything against us. That's minus 12 for Baigaga. I don't know whether we actually need to buy anything right now. No, I'll just leave it. Because we'll already be able to next round get an 8th place on the board, which will be quite early. Everybody else is quite a bit further behind in terms of points. If you look at the number of heroes they've got on the board, it's either 6 or 7, and those with 7 haven't got any points stored, where we've already got 12 stored. Barryfan's got a lot of might, probably thanks to Tortulus, I can't remember exactly his name, who's 3-star right now. He's quite powerful, but I don't think it's going to suffice. Or maybe it is actually. Hecate is going to take down Liko, but they won't have time. It's a draw. Well, that means that we won't have enough points for an 8th place, but on this roll we get Hansa. We can put in instead of Jaxi. We lose some tribal synergy, but I don't think that matters since Hanso is absolutely OP no matter what team you put him into. So we're going against Ambro with 20,000 might. Strong Robin at 3 stars. And Shenlong. but it looks like we're going to win. It's going to be close though. It's going to be very close. Crowley's healing himself a bit. No, we're going to lose actually. It was hard to tell. We need to... I think with this 8th spot we'll be able to complete quite a lot of synergies. We get back the 100% attack speed and attack power boost, and on this spot we also get another Hanzo, so it's 2-star Hanzo, which is going to be very strong with the tribal synergy. And I think next round I've just locked that the choices there, because next round I'll be able to get a 4th Guardian, and that will make us super tanky. Anyway, we defeated El Bueno de la quite easily, and we're still in 1st place with quite a lead. But right now I can get Taurus, which is going to be a very strong addition to the team. Although it does mean we lose tribal synergy, partly. Anyway, I think Taurus is still going to be better here, because that Guardian synergy, quite helpful. A nice win against Songo. And yeah, I think we've already got a great team here. Could get an extra Coco, but I don't know how or when she'll go back on the board. But that's good, another Taurus. And I don't see what else we could go for. We've rolled through quite a lot of choices, but that doesn't really matter. We've still got quite a big lead on points, on coins, compared to the others. That's great. And it might be a bit hard to win against Bowie Fan here. He's got Hanzo too. But Hanzo's doing some good work on the other side of the board in the corner there. But still died after a bit. But we've got the numerical advantage, but it's still going to be a draw. That was a long battle. Oh, it shows that we got a victory. Maybe that's because we had more guys on the board. I don't know exactly how it works, General, but we can get Mary, but the game doesn't say that it's any better, so I'll get rid of her. And we can get 3-star Growly. Could get that extra Taurus, but I'm not that bothered. Another fight against Bowie Fan. Maybe it's because it's so tanky, that's why the battles last so long. We've both got extremely tanky teams, with great healing for Bowie. Lico's finally gone down on his team, and now we're fighting against Todd, also very tanky. Ah, Growly's just gone down. Not looking great for us here. Is it going to be a draw or a defeat? A draw. That's a bit biased. We had very low numbers there, and yet we still got a draw, whereas last time we had a victory with only a slight advantage over Barry. So I don't understand quite how those mechanics work. Anyway, Barry's only got 1 point left, so I think, unless we really choke right here, we're going to probably win. Not looking too bad. Hanzo's doing some alright work, not the best I've seen. He probably hasn't got the best team to work with, but he's still a great hero to have. I think it might be another draw. Yep. Yeah, we get plenty of more points and we can get a nice spot on the board. And I think I'll go for Ingrid here to complete the Shaman synergy. She won't be that much help by herself on the board, but the extra skill power is going to be very helpful. And I can lock the choices we've got right now, because on Lico will be some good improvements next round, if we manage not to win here. Which we might be able to. Tortoise is doing some very good healing for the enemy, but it's looking slightly better than other battles, although that Leaker is taking a lot of damage and it's hard to bring him down. I think it's going to be another draw. Oh, no, it's actually given us the victory. So that's great, another win here, but we're still not that close to Knight 8. It's quite hard to move up. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game with some great Guardian synergy and excellent defense from our heroes. If you did enjoy, please subscribe. Ciao.